Buddy, it's Chuflaka. Today we got some of the cards being revealed in Ultimate Team. It's mostly the core elites from the best players from the teams. There's some core elites being left out, but let's get right into it right away so we can get this out to you guys. Let's try to pause on most of them. Like, here's Tom Brady. Obviously, the speed's not going to be there. We got the good passing. We're going to be trying to be quick and thorough through these because it's going to be a lot of players. But here's Tom Brady. Obviously, his throwing stats are really good. 84 overall is probably the lowest I've seen his core elite in a while. Next, we got Levante David. 79 speed is not terrible for him. Bobby Wagner got 79 speed as well. Levante David at 86, honestly, is higher than I thought he would be. Mike Evans, of course. 84 speed. Honestly, that's faster than Michael Thomas. And he's a lower over than Michael Thomas? I don't know. He might be decent down the line, Mike Evans. Desean Jones, one of the best users in Madden. 84 speed. Right off the rip. 83 overall. Hey, he might be a really good card. Zone coverage is pretty high too. Grady Jarrett coming out of nowhere. He was never an elite before, but I don't know. Let's see. We'll see with Grady Jarrett. I think he'll be a really good card. High power move. Really slow, obviously, coming from a D-tackle position. Pretty good strength to start off. Block shed not too good as you'd want it to be. Julio Jones, the one we're looking for. You know Julio Jones, always an animal. 86 overall. Honestly, that's really low when I thought he would be. I thought he'd be an 87 at least. But 85 speed for Julio is really good. Catch 84, really good. I don't know. It's like the overalls are really weird this year. Like 84 is like considered like, you know, like pretty decent. So I don't know. We'll see. I think Julio obviously is always good in Madden anyway. And then Christian McCaffrey. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to be really good in Madden this year. I don't know why, but 85, like off the rip, this card will be really good. Every stat is high 80s. And then you have obviously the high... I mean, 85 speed is pretty high for running backs. It's one of the highest ones I've seen so far. Punters, it's a punter. Kwan Short, 82, not too bad. Teron Armstead, a nice left tackle. He's not bad. I think there's other better left tackles out there, but 86 overall, that's pretty good for the start. Cam Jordan, always a good rusher off the edge in a 3-4 defense. I think he's in a 4-3 now, actually. Michael Thomas, this is the one I was talking about. 83 speed, that might be killer. I don't know. We'll have to see though. I think 83 will be. We'll have to see how it plays this year. Speed is always a big difference in Madden, especially Ultimate Team. But let's see how 83 can do. On to the AFC South now. Oh, we missed a couple players there, but they weren't big names. But we're on to Quentin Nelson. This one is going to be a really good card. His pass game is not the best. It's very average, low 80s, even a 79. But his run game is always crazy, and his strength is always really high in awareness. He's always really good in the run game, pulling when he pulls and plays, like traps and stuff. Josh Lambo, a kicker. Brandon Linder, a center, 82. Joe Schobert, 82. Brandon Cooks. This is another one I was, like, startled by. 86 speed. He has 86 speed. That's the slowest I've ever seen Brandon Cooks ever in any Madden. That is crazy to me. Desean Watson, this too. 82 is very low in my opinion. That's just in my opinion. I think he's a very low overall. 76 speed. We'll have to see what the barrier is for escape artist this year. I wonder if he will be able to get it. Probably not on this card. Probably on his next upgrade. We'll see though. JJ Watt. I don't know. I'm on that kind of wagon that people think that like I kind of think he's kind of being overrated now at a point. Like 87 is considered like you're in like the 96 to 96 to like 98 overall in like normal rankings. I don't know. I think he's a little high, and that's just my opinion. Kevin Byard, he's been coming up every year. He's been going up in overall every card. Derrick Henry, 85 speed, high trucking, 85. He has pretty decent carrying. His break tackle is really high. Obviously, his catching is not too good. I do not know. I think COD's changed the direction. If so, that's really low for Derrick Henry. I don't know. We'll have to see, though. Brett Kern. All right, that's the AFC South. Let's head into the NFC West. Russell Wilson, 78 speed. Higher speed than Desean Watson, actually. 87 overall. I think that's respectable. He's really good last year. His throwing stats are all really good. Throwing the run, 86. I think he's going to be a really good card if you didn't get that Lamar Jackson in the MVP edition. Next, we have Bobby Wagner. We all saw this in the post yesterday they had. 79 speed, really good. Always a high hit power. I think this will be a really good cover card for like your computer to user. I think this will be a really good card to not user. Like I like having my best linebacker being used by the computer. I don't know why. It's just always been my thing. I think it helps a lot. Next, Jamal Adams, 84. I think that's very low for him. I think he should be an 86 to like 87 range. That's my opinion. Very high speed. I mean, I'm considering 85 speed pretty decent this year. I don't know. It seems like it is. Because like Odell's an 86 speed. Like the next highest wide receiver I've seen besides that has been like Brandon Cooks with an 86 versus like Tyreek Hill who got a 90, which we'll be seeing later on in the video. But he does have an 88 hit power. This is like a really good card no matter what the overall is. Next, we got Jalen Ramsey, 85 overall. Higher overall than Jamal Adams there. Kind of confusing to me, but I respect it. 84 speed. I think that can get the job done. But he does have a pretty good press. He has decent man and zone, so a pretty balanced card here. Johnny Hecker, very high kick power. Might have to snag him early on. Aaron Donald, we all know there's not much talking we have to do here. Most balanced card in the game, a 90 strength. He's always crazy in the beginning of the year. Always the best card in the beginning of the year, in my opinion. Pet Pete going down in overall every year. Doesn't even have a single coverage stat in the 80s. Whew. Pet Pete's getting cheated. I don't know if it's age. I haven't been keeping up with the Cardinals, but I don't know if I respect the 82 overall on Pet Pete. Chandler Jones. I think he should be an 86. I don't know. I can live with the 85, but we'll have to see how he plays in Madden this year. He's always really good, but his speed kind of kills him when it comes to like running plays, opposite side field or anything. D-Hop, 87. He got a higher overall than Julio. A lot of people don't like that. I think they're both even, in my opinion, 87s. I really do think Julio's better, just a tad bit. But 87 for Hopkins is respectable. I think that this card is a pretty balanced card. It's a really DeAndre Hopkins card, if you will. Richard Sherman, 86. But he does have a really bad speed. Like, 81 is really slow at corner. But his zone is really high. He has a really good press. And like, he's a really good cover 2 corner, but cover 2 really does tend to get torched in Madden. So we'll have to see how everything works in this Madden. It always changes every year. George Kittle. This is the tight end. This is one of the players that I have to have day one in Madden. 81 speed at tight end. That can get up to like an 82, 83. His run block will be in the 80s after power up. His catching will be in the 90s after power up. He's just a great card. Great player. Kyle Juszczyk. Always a good... Into the AFC West, we got Von Miller, 80 speed. I saw the Khalil Mack card, and I honestly think I like the Von Miller, even though he's a lower overall. I think I like him more due to the speed, and I think just Von Miller plays better in Madden. That's just my opinion. I think I'm going to go with Von Miller, my left outside linebacker, running the 3-4, obviously. Justin Simmons, a slow, I don't know. He's just kind of, he was unplayable last year when he got his signature card. I don't know. We'll have to see how he is. We'll just see how the speed works this year. I don't know. It's probably going to be a speed kill game again. We'll see. Justin Simmons might not be playable. Joey Bosa, 71 speed, but I think this card will be really good. That's a real high finesse move. He even has 80 power move. Yeah, this card is, I think it'll be a pretty good card to start off with in a budget team. Chris Sayers Jr. He did trade to the Chargers. I don't know if he got traded or he got picked up, but he is on the Chargers now. 83 speed. 84 overall, and he is going to be paired up with Casey Hayward, who is an 84 overall. I think this is really huge for them. Like, that is quite a unit they got back there. And with Derwin James, too, whew, they're going to be dirty next year. Tyreek Hill, this is the one everyone's been waiting for to see his speed. Well, if we're talking Stefan Gilmore being the #1 corner in 85 overall, I mean, not 85 speed, versus obviously a Tyreek Hill with a 90 speed, I don't know, speed might be killing this year. Patrick Mahomes, we all saw this in the top 7 posts they had last night. I think it's a pretty good card. I'm going to stick with my Lamar that I get for free, obviously. I think I have better success with Lamar. To the NFC East, we have the Cowboys starting off, actually. Amari Cooper, I think that's very low. I think 85 is Amari Cooper, but I think I see what they're doing this year. They're rating, like, they're kind of doing it like on tiers, like 84 being a below tier. Then I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't like how they do that. I think like Julio and D-Hop should be on the same category, and then Amari Cooper and like Mike Evans are right below them. That's just my opinion. But I think this is a very balanced card. I don't know. Amari Cooper hasn't been the best wide receiver in Madden, but we'll have to see. Zeke. This card is actually, Zeke's looking really good this year. Like 84 speed is not the craziest, right? But, like, he does have pretty good carry. His agility is always high. His change of direction is really good. Like, everything's just really balanced. I think that, well, when we compare it to the Saquon coming up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Moving on to Zach Martin, this card is obviously the best lineman in the game that we've seen so far. Obviously, besides, like, the legends that they always release. I think this card will be really good, honestly. Brandon Brooks, obviously another really good lineman. Fletcher Cox, 87 overall. It seems like I think that's the highest D tackle I've seen. Like, because Aaron Donald is an end now in a 3-4, so he doesn't really consider it a D tackle. So Fletcher Cox is the highest D tackle I've seen so far. Kelsey, a really good center. Saquon Barkley, here we go, boys. 84 speed. He has, okay, these 3 stats right here are the same as the Zeke stats. But look at, this is a big thing for me. He's played 29 games in the NFL. He has 1 fumble, and he's a 74 carry. That is ridiculous to me. I don't understand that. Not even an 80 break tackle, a 72 truck. He has a pretty good change of direction, but it's just, I don't know. They cheated Saquon. He's going to have a tough year in the Ultimate Team, it seems like. Aldrich Roses, kicker. Kevin Zeitler, pretty good guard. Kendall Fuller's a free agent and got an 81 elite card. I think that's crazy how he's not on a team. It's really weird to me, honestly. Brandon Scherf, pretty good guard. Tress Way, pretty good punter. Okay. Let's move on to the AFC East. We got Stefan Diggs. 85 speed. This actually is a pretty balanced card. This is actually a really good card. I'm not even going to lie. I don't think he had that good of a season, but I don't think he earned this card, but this is a really good card for Ultimate Team, honestly. Moving on to Micah Hyde. It seems like he got more speed this year. Last year he was a really slow and like unusable safety. He might be able to do something this year. 84 doesn't seem like it's too slow this year. Tre'Davious White, 83. This just does not sit well with me. In my opinion, I thought he was like a top 3 corner in the league this year. I think Madden just disrespected him in all ratings, in every mode. I don't know. We'll just have to see. He's going to have to prove him wrong once again. Byron Jones going to the Dolphins this year. Pretty good stats. He always has low coverage stats, but I think he plays well because of his speed, and he has really good like athletic stats. I think he's a really good player. Devante Parker, pretty good card. Kyle Van Noy, he's all right for a 4-3 outside linebacker. Not too bad. Not that bad of speed. I mean, pretty bad. Le'Veon Bell, almost unplayable. 80 speed and 75 carry. I don't even want to look at that card. CJ Mosley, not that bad. Slow linebackers. Stefan Gilmore, this card is crazy. This is the card that I think is a must-have on day one. From all the other corners I've compared to, I think this is the best corner, and that's by far. All of his stats are high 80s. 85 speed is not bad speed compared to other corners. Dante Hightower, slow middle linebacker. Devin McCourty, 84 speed, not too bad. Very high zone, very high play rack. I think he'll be a pretty decent card. NFC North. We got Eddie Jackson, a slow free safety, unusable. Khalil Mack, this is what I was comparing to that Von Miller card. Like, he is only down 1 speed, and everything else seems pretty... Like, obviously, I think he's a better card. I just don't know why, but Von Miller's always been better for me in Ultimate Team. I think I'm going to stick to Von Miller, but I'm going to give Khalil Mack a try. Allen Robinson, a pretty slow wide receiver, underrated. Jamie Collins, he went to the Lions this year. That card's not looking too well. Not even going to look at it. Kenny Golladay, a tall wide receiver, 83 speed. I mean, I see why his speed's slow, but he is a really big guy, so I don't know. It's up to you guys to get that card. Matt Prater, 83 power, not too bad. Davonte Adams, here we go. We got a big... He has really good stats, honestly. Like, really good stats, but the speed is what's killing me. It's like a lot of the big wide receivers have 83 speed this year. Like Michael Thomas, Davonte Adams. I know I'm missing one. Somebody else has an 83 speed that's really big. David Bakatari. This man is crazy in the pass block. Look at this. High 80. Oh, wait. Look at this run block. That's almost unusable. I don't know. I can't have like a one-way tackle, you know? I like to like switch it up. I can't do it, David Bakatari. Zaria Smith, he had a breakout year, and he only got an 84. I mean, I guess I can respect that. That's pretty good overall for him. I think 73 speed is very low, but that power move is high. He might be very good in the outside linebacker if you don't want to go for a Von Miller or Khalil Mack. Dalvin Cook, he's all right, I guess. I did look up this earlier before stream. Him and Saquon have played the same amount of games in the NFL. Dalvin Cook has 3 seasons, Saquon has 2 seasons, but he has a higher carry than Saquon, and he also has 7 more fumbles than Saquon. Or no, 6 more fumbles than Saquon. And he has a higher carry than Saquon. I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. He did have a really good year, though, last year, so I guess I could see where that comes from. Eric Kendricks, He did have a really good year. 85 overall. That's really good for him. Honestly, I'm proud of that guy. I love this player. I don't know why. I'm not a Vikings fan. I just love seeing him. Harrison Smith, always a slow safety, high hit power. Gotta love Harrison Smith, honestly, in the early year. Moving on to the AFC North. Here we go. We got some Bengals players. We got 82 Geno Atkins. Seems like he's going down in overall, as well as AJ Green. 83 speed. This is another 83 speed wide receiver I was talking about. Seems like he's going down overall every year, too. Joe Mixon, he had a pretty good year last year. 83 speed, not too bad. 82 carry, pretty good. Break tackles in the 80s. Seems like he's very balanced card. Speed's a little low, though. I mean, he can get it down. Nick Chubb, this card looks very good. As a Browns fan, I'm going to put my bias aside. I think this card might be playable in every aspect besides of the change of direction. That's very tough. Very high break tackle, very high carrying. That speed, 85, that's telling you. That's like the highest I've seen at running back so far. So I think Nick Chubb is doing very good so far. Myles Garrett, I think he's going to be very good in a 4-3. I probably won't use him, but I run 3-4. That's exactly why. I think this is a really good card, though. Odell has an 86 speed. That's one of the higher ones I've seen so far. But we'll see with Odell. He has a very low catching at 77, and catching traffic's very low, too. I don't know. We'll see with Odell. He's always good at Madden, though. Lamar Jackson, the free MVP card. I'm honestly I'm not complaining with this card. It's a very pretty good card. Besides the deep accuracy and medium accuracy, like the short is very good. The throw under pressure is not too bad. Throw on the run's pretty good. He has obviously the high speed. You can get him up to a 90 with the power up and the chems. I hope he does have a good season this year so he can get even higher. Sam Koch, pretty good punter. Justin Tucker, obviously best kicker in the league. Chris Boswell, good kicker. This is a pretty good budget card in the beginning of the year guard. And then Cameron Hayward's not too bad. All right, this has been True Flock. We revealed the cards that they've given us so far. We got Ultimate Team coming out in a couple days, boys. I'm excited to be pushing out all these videos for you guys. We got some pack openings, our MVP rewards. I'm excited, boys. I hope you guys stick around. We'll get into the big pack openings, the gameplay, everything. All right, boys, this has been True Flock. Peace out.